my truest mission in life is to pull people out of the matrix, which is how I think about it. So the matrix to me, I mean, forget the movie for a second. The matrix to me is really, we all have this veil of lies that we pull over our own eyes about limiting beliefs, things that we think we could never do or accomplish. And maybe society teaches us, maybe our parents teach us, maybe failure causes us to believe something that isn't true. And it's not until you can get rid of all those limiting beliefs and see just how powerful and adaptive the human mind is, that you realize what you're actually capable of.
Let's talk about the limiting mindset for a second, the matrix, as you call it. How do you get out of that?
At the end of the day, man, the hard truth that I've had to realize is that I'm a filtering mechanism. So somebody that doesn't want to change, they're not going to change. And for me to spend my time and energy on that person means I'm not helping somebody who's actually ready to change. So leading by example is the biggest, and you just look for people that respond to that. And then that's where you apply your energy. I make sure that at all times the door is open. So anybody that, hey, that morning they woke up and they realized they actually are ready to change, they can still walk through. It's, not some exclusive club, man. I will take all comers. But at the end of the day, you've got to want to make that change. You've got to want to walk through that door. You've got to want to do the hard work of becoming a new person, of really developing your mindset around things that are advantageous. And I'll define advantageous as they move you towards your goals. So if, you're trying to be a linchpin employee, and if you've read Seth Godin's book, Linchpin, like that to me really sums up what I think every human being should be striving towards, which is no matter what you do with your life, be great at it. Like I am so freakish about that. And people that sort of zombie their way through life and just punch in and punch out, like I legitimately don't understand. Like one of the most beautiful things about being a human being is that you can learn anything. And so for people to not want to be great, like, and I'm talking about greatest of all time, to really put in the energy to say, okay, look, yes, sure, maybe you need to pay the bills and maybe that's why you have a job. I get it. But if you need to be there, then you might as well be there in the extreme. You might as well commit totally to that, to becoming great at that, because it's fulfilling. Like just for you, like forget about your boss, forget about anything else. For you to become great at something is absolutely intoxicating. So I'm putting that out there. I'm showing people what that looks like. I'm showing them the benefits of hard work. I'm showing them what it means to be proud of yourself, to really take pride in maximizing your potential. And for me, that's the name of the game. Like the name of the game is the human animal is an adaptation machine. Like you can get good at whatever. You can get good at tennis. You can get good at business. You can get good at art, like whatever. But you've got to dedicate yourself to that. And you've got to understand that there's a huge difference between having potential and actually expressing that potential. So that was what we were really trying to do. But, to bring it all back to your initial question, some people will, some people won't. Letting people see it, right? And so when people are around people that make them feel better about themselves, that make them feel like they're capable of the extraordinary, like they want to be around that. And so you have to lay that out first. You've got to show them what that looks like. They've got to see somebody working hard. They've got to see somebody improving. And when you see that and you can believe that there's no difference between you and that person other than they put in the time to acquire the skills, that's when it gets really interesting. And the thing that always scared me is, so often people try to write that off. They try to say, well, you're just good at that. That comes easy to you. It's not easy like that for me. And so helping people understand, like, don't make me or anyone else extraordinary as a way to let you off the hook. Like at the end of the day, assuming, look, there are minimum requirements to be sure. And if somebody is struggling with IQ so profoundly, let's say they're below 70 or something, but like Richard Branson, I think has like oh God, it's low. It's like 80 or 90 IQ, and the man is absurdly successful. So there's minimum requirements, but once you meet those minimum requirements, and I promise everybody listening to this show meets minimum requirements. So once you stop trying to make other people extraordinary as a way to like let yourself off the hook, that's when things get interesting and you really take responsibility and you put in the effort.